All right. So once again, I know I've congratulated quite a good number of you, but once again, congratulations taking the bold step to joining Realistic Dreams Initiative. Okay, family on this journey to financial freedom. One of the first things I always do is to really do what I call explanation of different organizations involved in this project. Now, if there's any organization you should always have at the back of your mind, is Realistic Dreams Initiative. Realistic Dreams Initiative is the name of the organization that's helping you to get established in this business. Okay? All right, so that's what it is. So we're actually on a journey to financial freedom with us, and we see it as a great privilege to mentor and to coach you through the process. So let's get into what we call the expectation management. Expectation management has to do with what to expect from us and then what you should expect of yourself. And the first thing you should always remember is that the success and the failure of your business is completely dependent on you, no one else. So it's you that will create the success and the failure. My role is to teach you, guide you, help you build the business, provide you with the systems and the structures and the support for you to succeed and become financially independent or free. You are the one that will make the difference in the result. There is a question that always pop up over the years through my experience building the business. There are some person that will connect to the business after you and they will definitely earn more money than you. Now, the question is this: what is it that you are doing as you've connected? Connecting to the business doesn't set you up and say, oh, doesn't set you up for automatic success. Starting up a business is not the end of it. That's just the beginning. And I always teach and say, what defines where you are currently is a result of what you've known and what you're doing. So if you can change what you know and what you're doing by constantly improving yourself through our training programs and executing on what you are learning, then you're going to see positive results. So you are the one that make the difference. I can't force you. There's a popular saying, you can force a donkey to the rivers, but you never force him to drink. So you are here learning. That's one thing. Good. What are you going to do with the information I'm going to be giving you today? If you do nothing with it, definitely it will affect you negatively. So there's another question I always love to ask. What you've started with us, is it a business or an investment? Many of you will say this is an investment, but it's false. What you've started with us is a business and not an investment. So it means you have to build it for it to work for you. But don't forget, being part of the entrepreneurs community of wealth puts you in a place where a time is going to come when you start investing. Don't forget, the entrepreneurs community of wealth, we are not just helping you to get established in the business. There's going to be giving you cash flow, daily cash flow, weekly cash flow, okay, monthly cash flow. Now, for example, this week, I should be making approximately over 400,000. Now, the question is this: what am I going to do with the money? Now, that's where the entrepreneurs community of wealth comes in. That's the special thing we are bringing to the table, the investment platform. So as you progress, as you keep building the business, keep connecting people to your community in the business, and then you keep earning. Now, we also have the responsibility to show you viable, well-secured investments you can actually put your money in, not giving anybody your money. We always make that disclaimer. We will never take money from you to invest on your behalf. We will never. If there's anything that will have to happen, we will have to teach you on how to run it yourself. We'll never take money from you to invest in a piece of real estate. No, we're not going to do that. We'll show you, you'll buy it. We'll never take your money and say, oh, let's invest in this financial asset like stocks, like ETFs and the rest of them. No, we teach you how to create those accounts and make the investments yourself. Now, these are the things you have to expect from us. Now, but the starting point, this is a business, and my responsibility is to help you, support you, train you to build the business until you can start cashing out maximally. But while you're going through building the business, there are 5 different growth stages, okay, in this community. 5 different growth stages. And I want to take note of these 5 different growth stages because definitely you will encounter them. You will experience them. Now, the first growth stage is what I call the excitement stage. I've never seen anyone that gets started in the business and isn't excited. Always excited. There's always full of excitement because there are expectations. I'm going to make this, I'm going to make that. That's okay. That's okay. But beyond just the excitement, the time's going to come when you're going to meet challenges. Anytime you attempt to do much more than that, which you've already mastered, you will encounter problems. That's by Osborne. You will never grow until you attempt to do that beyond your level of mastery. And the reason why people don't love doing things beyond the level of mastery is because they want to avoid pain. You can't duck pain. You can't duck pain. You can't avoid pain. You can't avoid challenges. There's going to be a time you want to connect people to the organization, they would say nonsense things about you. If I should tell you some of the things people said about me when I connected to the business and I was trying to connect them, some of them said, money, they've deceived you. So they've really deceived you. You are now one of those they've deceived. Come on. I felt so bad. Fast forward, 2018, when I went to Philippines, my first all-expense paid trip. 2019, after I came back in 2019, they started hearing my testimony, how I earned over 100 million in less than 5 years being in the business. 100 million bucks. The testimony went around. Now I'm being invited to come and speak on the things I was criticized on. So can you imagine if I've given into those challenges, if I've given into those negative thoughts, especially coming from those that are closest to you, those that matter to you, your friends, your family, they're going to say those crazy things. No one ever succeeds in this business. It's only those at the top that succeeds. Leave all these things, it doesn't work. I hate those things. Now that's just the beginning. A time's going to come when you get to a point where you are what we call the critical phase, where you have the urge to quit. The urge to quit will be so strong that it takes you looking within and then identifying the reasons why you got started in the first place for you to really stay in the business. So let me tell you, a time is going to come when you have the urge to quit. When that time comes, remember this training. Remember today that I'm telling you, that I told you that you're going to have this experience. There will be a time you will want to quit. But I'm going to advise you never to quit. Because it's in the critical phase that you truly learn the nitty-gritty, what it takes to grow in the business. So it progresses to get you to what we call the growth and maturity phase. Then you start growing, you start maturing. As a matter of fact, it's going to take you 1 year to really have a footing in the business. It's going to take you 1 year. You're not going to learn much in less than 1 year. So make up your mind that 1 year of your life in this business is your learning phase. That's your learning phase. And until you grow and mature, you cannot enjoy financial freedom. So I'm in a place where now I woke up, that was this morning, I checked my account and I saw 20,000 naira. I said, man, life is good. There's nothing as good as you wake up in the morning and then, you are receiving, money. Money, you don't know how it's coming from. Actually, I know how it's coming from, but people buying, people, exchanging, connecting to my own community, and I'm making money. And that's exactly what I'm here to help you do, where you can build your business to the point where you can sleep and wake up in the morning and see money in your account. So look at the phase here. Look at the flow chart of it. So it keeps moving. The assignment phase is going to hit a peak. It starts dropping because of challenges. It gets to a point where you want to quit, but never quit. And most times when people get to that critical point, what you notice about them is that they start jumping into another company. It's, my company doesn't work. My own doesn't pay. Let me join the one that is paying now. And that's how you keep jumping around and you will never grow. But if you can fight for your success, then definitely you're going to reach the financial freedom stage. And what's going to make you to conquer these different five phases is your why. Let me ask you a simple question. Why are you doing this business? If I can remember vividly, those of you that I connected directly to this business, one of the things I shared with you that made me join this business or do this business is number one, I want to own or create a system that can pay me. I don't just want to work and make money. I've really hustled. I know what it means to hustle. I'm still hustling, but please, I want to hustle on a business project, on a system that when I'm no longer hustling, the money keeps coming. So no matter how bad as it bad, there is no way I can make less than 9 million naira in a year in this business, whether I'm alive or dead. As bad. Can you imagine that? Can you say that for yourself, even after working for 20 years in civil service? Can your pension pay you? Can you have as much as 1 million naira in pensions when you're not working? So my why is I want to create a business I can rely on that keeps paying me even when I'm done working. I want to experience the world. That's one of my motivations. I want to experience the world. I want to travel around the world with ease. I want to have a wonderful lifestyle. I want to have nice cars. Okay, I'm not buying anyone again. I think the 3 I have is enough. I'm not buying anyone again. I want to live in a nice house. If I want to do things, I want to have the option. I want to have options in life. Many of us don't have options. So why are you doing this business? Why? What do you hope to achieve in a 2 years to 4 years plan? When you are clear on your whys, you will have the energy to drive through any challenge that you're going to meet in this business. So write it down. I want you after this training to write them down. Write down the whys. What are the 10 major reasons why you're doing this business? Some of you could be to give your mom, your parents the best their life can offer. Yes. Some of you maybe is to give your wife, your kids the best of the treats. Some of you could be to give your girlfriends, your friends the best of whatever it is. Write it down. For me, mine is that I want to experience the world. I want to travel around the world. I want to enjoy the best that life can offer. This life is so sweet. There are beautiful things in this life, but it costs a lot of money to enjoy it. And that's what I want to give myself. I don't wake up in the morning and say, I want to do this. I want to do this, and the money is not there. That's the reason why I'm working hard. I want to drive the best of the cars. I want to give myself an opportunity to have options in life. That's the reason why I'm doing the business. So you should write down your why. Now we have what we call the 2 core fundamental beliefs to succeed in this business in RDI. We'll call them the 2 core RDI fundamental beliefs. Number 1, always remember it's God's will for you to succeed in this business. So every day I commit my business to the hands of God. I pray that you do so. Okay, because one of our core values, learn to pray about your business. Say, oh God, help me today as I connect people, open up their hearts to the possibilities of connecting to the business. I sent out the message yesterday and I said, God, please help this message used to communicate to people. Today alone, 2 people have already called me. 1 person paying for 3 accounts, another person paying for 2 accounts. So always commit your business into the hands of God. Now, the second fundamental core belief or value, we have in the business is willingness to be trained. Please take note of this. I kept saying this even during my presentations, my business presentations. If you are unwilling to learn, you will never succeed because amateurs don't get paid. Only professionals do. It may surprise you to know that only 5% of the people make stupendous income in the business because only 5% are ready to read at least up to 5 professional books. So if you are not willing to read, if you're not willing to learn, get accustomed with training, you will really not earn a lot of money in this business. I'm telling you on time, you won't earn much in this business. So get ready to learn. Now, the other side of it, or the flip side of it, is also willingness to train others. You must be committed to training and developing everybody you are connecting to the business. As you are building your community, and as we are supporting you doing that, make sure everyone you are bringing into your community also goes through the same training that you have undergone. You must understand that people are not money-making machines. Rather, you should see them as people, as those to be helped to become super successful. Someone asked me one day and saying, why is it that you are so successful? In less than 2 months, I made over $1,098,000 in doing the business full-time. Within about 6 months, I became top 17 highest earner. I earned over 15 million in less than 5 months, 2017 doing the business. And 8 years old being doing the business now, I've earned about 132 million. The secret is simple. When I connect people to the business, I'm seeing them as those I'm to help, those I'm to support. You must understand in this business we rise by helping others to rise. So get committed to helping everybody that you connect to this business to also get established as fast as possible. Now, we have what we call the greatest enemies of success in this business. I want you to know this enemy. Trust me, one of the greatest secrets to winning any battle in life is to understand your challenges or who your enemy is. Now, the 2 greatest enemies that you're going to keep fighting every single day, anytime they come up, number 1 is lack of focus. In this business, lack of focus is a thief. And lack of focus is demonstrated, number 1, procrastination. Always shifting today's task to another day. So today now, I'm going to be calling up on a lot of people that are connected to the business and be giving them some specific tasks for them to execute on. And trust me, there are those that be giving flimsy excuses. I always teach and say, excuses don't exist. Men make excuses. There's nothing like an excuse. For example, I was mentoring a young man and it was raining one of the days and he came so late and I asked him, why did you come late? His response was, it was raining. And I asked him a simple question. I said, okay, assuming you've looked for work for about 10 years, you're a graduate, look for work for 10 years, didn't get a work, and bank calls you up and gives you a work in the bank. And it's raining. Would you know that once you come late, they're going to sack you. will you come late? He said, okay, me go run inside the rain. I said, all right, so repeat after me. I didn't come early because I decided not to walk in the rain. There is nothing like excuses. For me, excuses are stupid, personal, logical reasons people put up to justify their inability to follow through with their discipline and with their decisions. There is nothing like excuses. It doesn't exist. So stop procrastinating. If there's any book for you to read, tell yourself, I'm going to read this book and make sure that I'm submitting my reviews at record time. If there are videos you need to watch them. Stop giving yourself excuses. Lack of consistency. Consistency gives birth to exponential growth. The way you have compound interest, that should be about Einstein that said the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. Consistency compounds. So the reason why every single day is as people are connected to my community and making money is because I've been consistent for about 7 years. It's not about how many years you spend doing the business. It's not about how many months you spend doing the business. It's about how consistent you've been through the months and through the years. So if you're going to be in to learn within 1 year, next 12 months, because that is what it takes you to learn the business, please stay consistent. Always remember that energy grows in the direction of focus. Always remember that every success requires consistent hard work. So focus on this business, and I promise you, 2 years to 4 years, you will retire any money, any millions of naira every single month. And as long as you don't quit in this business, one day you will surely succeed. Now, the second greatest enemy, we just have only two: lack of focus. Second one is fear of rejection. People are going to say no to you. Get used to it. People are going to say no to the opportunity. Most persons will not be wealthy. Are you aware that over 97% of our populace, they are all poor people? Poor. Do you know why? It's not because they were created poor, they were born poor. The reason because they reject knowledge. They reject knowledge. So a lot of people will reject the beauty of what we are sharing with them. They will reject it. But please don't take it personal. Not everybody desires financial freedom. Yeah, some people think that financial freedom is only but a myth. Some will join you, some will not. But always remember that those of them that say no to you, at a certain point in time, they will come back to say yes to you. It happened to me. Members of my church, I was trying to connect them to the business. Many of them said quite a lot of things, awful things about me. When they started seeing, the flashiness of my lifestyle, living in a nice house, buying cars, buying properties, being celebrated, come on. Many of them were like, is that thing you told me about? I said, yeah, that's it. How do I do about it now? I want to join you and travel. I traveled all alone. That was in 2018. In 2019, I took about 8 persons to go with me to Philippines and then to Dubai. And I'm planning for another vacation again this year. I'm thinking either we go to Dubai or we go to Seychelles. Now, how many of you are going to go with me? Now, by the time you qualify and you go with me, people that look down on you definitely will come back and say, you know what? I want to join you. So don't take to heart the rejections. Don't make them personal. Now, the next thing I want you to understand, basically in this business, is what we call our leadership growth system. Our leadership growth system. Now, aside the requirements I'm going to be giving you below, there are personal development criteria and requirements, okay, for you to maintain each rank. Now, listen carefully. As you've connected to this business, basically, you are what we call an emerging pathfinder. Now, before I continue, if you truly want to grow, if you truly want to maximize every opportunity in this business, this is the most important aspect of this presentation. That's understanding our leadership growth system. Growing in this leadership growth system actually grows you in the community by default. So how do you measure that you are really growing? Is to use this chart I'm going to show you right now. How do you know you are growing? How do you know you're making progress? You use this, what I'm about to show you now. So when you connect to the business, by default, you are what we call an emerging pathfinder. You are just someone that, okay, I'm an emerging pathfinder, I'm really trying to find my footing. At this stage, nobody holds any obligation. You have no obligation. You have no accountability system, nothing to hold you accountable. If you decide not to be in the meeting, that's okay. If you decide to be in the meeting, that's okay. I don't hold you accountable. But if you are to grow in this business, you must hold yourself accountable. All right? Now, this next stage you are to move to is what we call a true pathfinder. Now, a true pathfinder is someone that has connected at least 2 emerging pathfinders. So you must have connected 2 people to your community directly. Don't forget, as people are connecting in the same city, I'm connecting under those that are connected earlier, but you are not the one that connected directly. I'm talking about 2 people, connecting 2 people directly, people that know you, that knows you, your workplace, your family members, connecting 2 accounts to your own account. That is what makes you a true pathfinder. And there are awards, there are benefits that goes with being a pathfinder. Now you're going to grow from being a pathfinder to what we call a catalyst leader. Who is a catalyst leader? A catalyst leader is someone that has at least 3 personal accounts and 6 pathfinders. So when you become a pathfinder, you have your own account and you have connected a minimum of 2 persons. Now you are to progress. Okay, now these are the things I'm going to be helping you to do. As I'm helping you build the business, what I'm doing is to help you grow in the leadership ladder of the organization. So a catalyst leader is one that has 3 accounts. So I'm going to encourage you to start making plans to have 3 accounts, because I want you to maximize every earning in this organization. Okay, now you move from 3 accounts, then you must have 6 pathfinders. Okay, that's what it means. You must have what? 6 pathfinders. Then you are what we call a catalyst what? Leader. All right, 6 pathfinders. What does it mean? Connecting 6 people that has two people under them. So if you see clearly here, what we are doing here, we don't just want you to build a community where you're just connecting people. We want you to take responsibility to make sure that your community grows the way it should. Now you move from being a catalyst leader to what we call a trailblazer. And this is my goal for everyone that connects to this business. Sorry, my goal is to help you to become a trailblazer in 60 days. Who is a trailblazer? A trailblazer is one that has minimum of 3 accounts, and you must have connected at least 6 catalyst leaders. What does it mean? You have 3 accounts and you must have connected 6 people. And these 6 people you connected at least should have connected 2 people each. That's what makes you a trailblazer. Very, very simple. You connected 6 people, then these 6 people must have connected what? So they must have 3 personal accounts and have connected 6 people each. Very simple. So there is there is an accountability chart that you're going to have in your pack where you can use to monitor and chart your progress. Okay, now it's your responsibility to make sure that you are growing in this category. So I'm going to advise you, as I explain through these different ranks, don't focus on the end, focus on the immediate. I'm going to give you the strategy you have to use. Now, being a trailblazer, you are moving up to what we call a visionary leader. Who is a visionary leader? A visionary leader is one that has 15 accounts, has produced 6 trailblazers, 2 new pathfinders every month for 6 consecutive months. Now we have what we call the ambassadors and we have what we call the imperium. Now this is the stage where I am. I have over 43 personal accounts, 43 to my own name. 31 personal accounts is what you need, but I have 43 to my own name. Then you must have produced 6 ambassadors, 2 new pathfinders every single month for 6 consecutive months. Now listen, all these are things you can achieve. Trust me, if you work really hard, you can achieve all these in less than 1 year. You can. You can. But my focus today is for you to become a trailblazer in 60 days. And for you to become a trailblazer in 60 days, in the next 14 days, first and foremost, I want you to be a true pathfinder. In the next 14 days. That is the minimum number of weeks I want you, or days I want everybody connected to this business to become true pathfinders. Now, what makes you a pathfinder is connecting 2 people to your business. That's all. 14 days. 14 days is what it takes you to become a true pathfinder if you follow my teachings. Okay? And guess what? It's not just that you're going to be a trailblazer. Within 60 days, you should have made over 500,000. That's $500,000. Now listen, one of the things that's going to give you the motivation and the push to keep doing the business is being able to start earning good money on time. And like some of you, I told you and I taught you, I don't like growing like a tortoise. No, I like making big money. I always say, if a business venture can pay me millions, putting in everything I can put in within months, I'm not going to do it. I'm not interested. There are many other things I can do. And this business is one that can pay you in millions within a short period of time if you do the needful. So my goal is to help you earn 500,000 in 60 days. Yes. Now, this is your first assignment. If you're watching this recorded video right now, that means you connected to the business newly. Your first assignment is to submit a minimum of 100 contacts. Out of 300 contacts, you have to submit what we call your social capital. All right? You have to submit 100 of the contacts. Now, there are texts, that's to your leader. Then there are text messages you'll be given for you to send to them to make invitations for a business presentation. Our work is to help you connect your social capital to the community. That's our work. Our work is to help you, okay? At this point in time, you don't know much about the business, so let's be the one to do the presentations for you, all right? Then those that cannot attend the presentation live, you are to get them to watch our recorded videos, our business presentation videos. Number 2 task you have, starting from this moment, you are to read the book. There's a book we have called My First Year in Network Marketing. You are to read from the introduction to chapter 5 and submit a handwritten review to your direct leader within 5 days. Either you submit it physically or you submit it to him via WhatsApp. So I'm going to be sending across My First Year in Network Marketing by Yaknahel. Is it Mark Yahel? Okay, so you are to read it and then submit. Number 3, you are to print out your basic accountability sheet, which I'm going to be sending to our WhatsApp group. We have what we call the basic accountability sheet, and ensure that you fill it daily as you accomplish your tasks. Then number 4, you are to engage in a 14 days challenge. 14 days challenge to directly connect 2 persons and more, becoming a pathfinder. All of you that connected to this business, basically, you are just an emerging pathfinder. So what is the next rank? As my brother Peter Eder is here. Of course, you can see him. He's a military officer. He's an Air Force officer. And guess what? Everybody wants to grow in rank. I don't think he wants to stay in the rank where he is right now. He wants to grow in rank. And for him to grow in rank, he knows there is a number of years he has to work. There are courses he has to take. If I'm correct, Mr. Eder, am I correct? Please unmute yourself. Am I correct on that?
Right, very right.
Good. Now, would you want to stay in the same rank for years?
No, not at all.
At least you want to get to a point where you will not have men that you are controlling, you know, men that you are giving instruction. That's how the army works. Is that not true? Exactly. God bless you. So everybody, each and every one of you, what shows that you are healthy building the business is to desire growing within our leadership system or structure. So for the next 14 days, each and every one of you watching this video or here live, you are to work towards becoming a pathfinder. What does it mean to be a pathfinder? Connect 2 of your friends to the organization. Someone tells me, sir, how would they connect? Everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to make right decisions with their money. Everyone wants to make good investments. Tell them there's a community that is helping them. Let me say this and say it clearly. There are many things we are doing in this organization now that is free. A time is going to come when we monetize them. I'm telling you, we are going to be setting up retirement accounts for people, teaching you what to do in order to earn serious money in US dollars. A time is going to come when we'll start monetizing it. Now is the time people need to connect. Everybody wants to make money. Tell them this is the best community. They are not giving out their money to anyone to manage for them. We are teaching you on how to do yours, manage yours. So connect to people. And the easiest way to do that, number 1, is to submit your 100 contacts and send the right messages to them. So we're going to give you these messages for you to send to them, to invite them to a presentation, and make sure you have access to our recorded video, live presentation videos that you can share to your friends. Now, anyone that says, I am interested, guess what happens? We connect them under you. So in the next 14 days, we are going to be celebrating our new True Pathfinders. Now, how many of you want to be among the True Pathfinders that we are going to be celebrating here in the next 14 days? Let me see you wave your hand quickly. Let me see, raise your hand if you want to be among them. Okay, so it all starts now. It all starts now. Connect 2 people. Connect 2 people to the organization, and you will be among the True Pathfinders we are going to be celebrating in the next 14 days. Once again, congratulations. Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Community of Wealth. Yes, don't forget, there is another training you have to attend. That will be tomorrow. We call it the Smart Starter Guide. Yes, the Smart Starter Guide. Now, I'm going to be showing you some things, some deep things about the earnings in our business. So 8 a.m. tomorrow, connect. Connect tomorrow, 8 a.m. We are having a training, the Smart Starter Guide. I want to show you how you can maximize your earnings in the business. How, while you are doing the same thing you are doing, you'll be earning more money. Okay, that's what I'm going to show you in the business. I'm making a point of you to always connect to the Millionaire School. The Millionaire School runs 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. every day. Don't wait to be reminded. We're going to be sending messages to the group. Yes, of course, but don't wait to be reminded. 8 a.m. connect. Any day I'm not going to be online, I must let every partner know, and there will be a task for you to execute within that time of the Millionaire School. Thank you so much for watching this recorded video. Thank you so much for being part of the Millionaire School this morning, for those of you that are live here. And I want to encourage you, as you keep working towards building this business using the plan that we have, you will surely succeed. If you have not submitted your 100 contacts, submit it to your leaders and the request for the text messages to send. Okay, do that right away. God bless you. Real good. I love you all, and do have a lovely and a wonderful day. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for another wonderful episode. Bye.